Okay. Whew. Welcome back, guys. Thank you, guys. All right, try again. Hey, guys. Welcome back to my channel. It is your girl, the Plush Mommy. I'm Plush, and I'm a mommy, and that is why I have that name. And we're going to do a Get Ready with Me. If you're new to this channel, please make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. And then, of course, hit the notifications bell right next to it so that you can get notified for my next video. If you aren't new to this channel, welcome back. Thank you so much for watching. I'm so happy to see you guys again. I already know, I'm so sorry. You guys are so mad at me because I have not been back with my next video. Unfortunately, I do have some terrible news. I was sick, not the coronavirus as of right now, but I had I still do, a very bad ear infection in both of my ears, one for each week and a half, and I'm currently without hearing in my left ear. I'm waiting for it to clear up. I still have some swelling. I had a fever and cough, and it was just bad. So I don't know what it is stemming from because I didn't have a flu, and it was not bacterial, it was viral. So I don't know exactly where it was stemming from. All I know is that I am doing the very best I can with what I have. And in this quarantine time, I just got a lot of rest and I just got a lot of work done. So I'm up enough with enough energy to give you guys a Get Ready With Me because I'm doing a Don't Rush challenge for two different groups of friends of mine. So because I'm doing that at this current moment, I want to make sure that I am beating the face. So let's get started. Yeah, I'm just gonna chit chat with y'all while I get ready. This quarantine has caused quite a bit of stir craziness and weird behaviors. And I have to say, like, what is wrong with you? All of you, what is wrong with you? First of all, I just want to find out where my chicken is. Because you guys have literally sat here and bought off all the chicken. What exactly did you guys intend to do with all this chicken? Because it needs to, I just want to feed myself. Like, I just want chicken. And you all are just consistently buying off all this chicken. I literally go to like different grocery stores just to get the chicken. And now Amazon is over here acting a plum fool because they haven't been treating their workers with any kind of respect, child. They have been out of pocket. So now the workers are on strike, and now I can't get stuff, and because I'm thinking, oh, no problem, I'll just Instacart it, whatever, because I am not able to go anywhere because I am actually sick. I'm one of the few people now where I'm actually sick. Like, I'm not like play sick. I'm like legit sick. And you guys are out of control. So I just want to say I am sick of it. I am sick of all of you. I'm sick of all of you acting crazy. Also, listen, you guys are acting like being quarantined is the worst thing. Do you understand you're being quarantined in your house? There are people who are out here homeless with a deadly pandemic going on. I don't understand. Like, we are not in the worst of the problems here. I kind of feel like people who don't have houses to be quarantined in with cable and Netflix and makeup videos and internet are doing a little bit worse than you. I kind of think like maybe we should stop complaining. Oh my God, you're so terrible. Like, I'm just so bored. I'm so bored. What must be nice? I swear, if homeless people had access to the internet and they saw these statuses, they'd probably be like, must be nice to be so bored watching your 17th set of Office shows. Wow. I don't even know what The Office is. Must be nice. Must be nice. Like, I would be annoyed. I would be so annoyed. I did my eyebrows with a Precisely My Brow pencil, and it is with 4.5 shade, and it is the best eyebrow pencil to ever exist on the planet, and I love it, and I'm not being dramatic. It's how I feel inside. As for me and my quarantine, although I'm saying like don't complain or whatever, I'm not saying don't freak out. I get that you guys are scared. I am scared too, and I'm even more scared just because I have a crazy ear infection that's been going on for a solid month now, and it just does not want to quit. And I don't recall ear infections ever being this, lengthy. I don't recall ever being in a situation where I would be sitting here in so much terrible, awful, infected pain for close to a month. I think this has been a little too long, and I think this might just be because of what's going on. So it is a little hard to not go there. And then the worst part about it, and I think for me, this experience really irritated me the most, was because I couldn't get tested because I'm 34 and I didn't have respiratory issues. So the issue I was having, I was like, all right, cool. Let me just go ahead and, I'm going to do these, like this treatment, antibiotic treatment, which antibiotics don't really help you in terms of viral ear infection. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to figure this out. So I'm trying to do this antibiotic treatment, and that doesn't really work. So they're still telling me and insisting that I complete the treatment, even though, it's clearly not a bacterial treatment. So they're like, just wait it out. So I said, okay, cool, wait it out, whatever. And I'm drinking my orange juice, and I'm getting my rest, and I'm being, like the good citizen Samaritan that I'm supposed to be. And it is still a little nerve-wracking because it's still not working. And I'm waiting like 3 weeks. I'm waiting for 3 straight weeks, to see any change. And there's been no change. It's just from one ear to the next. Right now, as I'm speaking to you, I can feel like sharp pains in my ears. And it's just basically like ping-ponging from ear to ear. I feel like this ear is about to like start with me for another 2 weeks, and I just don't know what to do. And so I'm asking them, hey, can I get tested? And they're just like, well, you can't get tested yet. You have to wait to get tested because you're too young. And then I finally tell them, okay, well, this is what's happening. And, there's a cough, and they're like, okay, fine. Call this number to do drive-by testing. I call the number, they don't have any more testing kits. I'm in Broward County, so I call other numbers, they don't have any more testing kits. I'm like, okay, I can't go to ER because in the ER, you have to have like the severe shortness of breath symptoms and all of that stuff in order to be seen and tested. So it really is a hot, stinking mess how this is being handled. I can't go anywhere because there's a huge possibility that I have this thing, but I cannot be outside because if I do have this thing and I'm outside, I'm putting other people at risk. On top of everything else, my daughter is home. She's with her father, and I cannot be with her because there's a huge chance that I could be infecting my 7-year-old. And, she doesn't have like that built up immune system just yet. So I really am stuck. I'm really stuck. And this is really about to be, a long haul. I think it's being done terribly on both sides. I think this got exacerbated when we let all these spring breakers come down, and we have this entire virus at risk. And so, of course, spring breakers came down, cases went up. And the problem we have is that we made it seem like only old people and babies could get it, or people who have pre-existing conditions. So we made it seem like that was just going to be the issue and it wasn't going to be a big deal and everybody can go party. So now people are going to bars and people aren't taking this seriously because we didn't give the correct information. I am going to be putting primer on my eyes with my very dirty Makeup Forever. I think we did, we shot ourselves in the foot. All the countries did, and no one knows what they're doing. Nobody knows what's causing this. Nobody knows where it's coming from. They don't know how to control it, and everyone is just kind of flailing in the wind right now. I really think that until we start taking this seriously, until we like really make some strict rules and guidelines, and people really start keeping their butts home and stop going to the grocery store 10,000 times and stop making Walmart the next party spot and stop, you know, having the I-95 parties and the gas station parties. Like, that's the only time we're gonna really see some change. I'm using the Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer for my eyes. I don't know how it is in your states, but in mine, I know in Florida, we are making a mess over here, okay? And Florida is making a mess. New York is making a mess. All the metropolitan areas, we all really struggling over here, okay? So like, we really need to like just sit down somewhere. Everybody need to sit down somewhere. Please just stay home. Please stay home, y'all. Please stay home. I'm asking you. I'm begging you even. Please stay home. Essential workers, I know you can't stay home. And that's the sucky part about it. Some people who have been considered essential workers don't need to be considered essential workers. That stuff is dangerous. And I just think we are doing a terrible job at protecting our people. I'm using the Morphe M504 brush to start with the top crease. And I'm gonna be using Jackie Aina's Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, and the color Ginger is mad dirty. Oh, I'm out of control, but I be using my makeup, so it's whatever, but I'm using Ginger. But for the first responders, for the nurses, I have a lot of nurse friends who are in the line of fire right now. For the doctors, the nurses, the first responders, the teachers who are sitting here trying to manage a classroom on Zoom, and it is a hot, stinking mess. All of this is a new normal that no one has been prepared for. No one knows what they're doing. No one knows how to handle this. And this is a definite thing that's going to go in history books, because this is a mess. And the whole world is affected by it. And really, we have no clue where we're going. For those of you who struggle with anxiety, I just know that, especially for those of you still who have to go to work in this mess, and you're struggling with anxiety, I just want you guys to know, like, it's going to be okay. And you have to start counting your blessings. Otherwise, you are going to lose your mind. And there's no other way to sugarcoat that. Like, I don't want you guys to feel like there's going to be like a happy ending or whatever. Like, we really don't know what this is all going to bring. But I understand that, like, you're cozy in your house right now. You're doing what you can. You still have a job. You're still getting paid. You're still making things work, and it's going to be fine. For those of you who have lost your jobs, you still have to pay these bills, and, you know, credit is being destroyed by all of this mess. I also understand where that is. I've been through that without a pandemic, and I can tell you, trust and believe, it does get better, and there is always a light at the end of every single tunnel. And so for every storm, it always runs out of rain. So I don't know if that encourages anybody on this, you know, video. I don't know if that's going to encourage any of you, but all I know is that for me, that's kind of the thing that I've been like holding on to, is that it's really going to be okay. It's going to be okay. The only way I know how is because of my faith in God. That's it. I don't know how any other way. I don't know how any other way besides my faith in God. I have a steadfast love and faith, and all I know is that he kind of just makes things work, and he kind of just fixes things. So I know that it's not what we planned. I know that this is not what we wanted. I know that this is not what we had anticipated, but I do know that this is what it is, and eventually it will be moved outside. Now, if you don't have that faith, that's fine, but trust and believe there is proof in history and over time that it will work itself out. That's how I'm trying to live, especially when it comes to, even with me being sick, I'm not, you know what? It's an ear infection, and that's it. So I did use a crease brush, and I use it on credit, and I put that in the corner and the crease, and I worked it up into the top part of my eye, so I would get nice, you know, I don't know, I just did it. So we're gonna be using Zam. So how we're gonna Zam? I am going to put a base under this color. So I'm just gonna do like a base color or whatever, and then we're gonna pack Zam on top of it. Zam. I'm gonna use Nefertiti from this very old Nubian 2 palette from Juvia's Place. Anytime things are named Nefertiti, I'm probably going to purchase it. With all of this pandemic nonsense and all of this, craziness with the president and the government, I do realize that the banks and corporations are the controlling entities. I do realize that a lot of what we are dealing with, all these corporations and everything, is that the bottom line is the dollar, and they don't want to lose a dollar bill. And so instead of helping Americans stay home and be safe, they're basically telling them, you're on your own, and, figure out a way with your bills, and the economy is surely going to collapse under all of this. And I really do hope that a lesson is learned, because we did a bailout. We already did a bailout with the housing and everything like that, but people are going to lose their homes. Mortgages are about to, not be paid, and banks aren't not going to get their money, and we're going to have the same scenario again, and it's going to be the same failure again. And it's not, it's really, there's really nothing anyone can do about it. And I think the hopelessness of this situation is what is putting a lot of fear in everyone's hearts. We're gonna try something out today. So I'm gonna be putting Glitter Glam Liquid Skin Sparkle. So I'm gonna rub this on the brush, on the other part of my brush, so that I can pick up the glitter glam. It's really cool. So we're gonna use that to pack on the glitter. The Zam. Okay. I'm feeling this. I'm feeling good about this. I really hate that I'm having a good eyeshadow day and I cannot take this outside. But at the same time, I usually make some really great looks and don't go anywhere with them. So it's honestly, I'm not too mad about it. I am gonna go back in and blend, the corners and the creases and the things shortly. I'm not gonna sit up here and act like you guys shouldn't be scared. That would be very insensitive of me. It would be very, I don't wanna say lost, but it wouldn't make sense. This is a scary time. We don't know what's going on. We don't have any answers. And unfortunately, nobody's country is getting it right. Maybe Canada might, but Canada still has crazy amounts of cases. So it's like, yeah, they're handling the financial crisis great, but they have not contained this virus. We still have not seen anyone, and maybe by the time this video airs, there's gonna be a break in the case, because every day it's something else. So maybe by the time you guys are watching this, I'll be wrong, and and something else will pop up. But as of right now, there's no breaks, there's no hope, and it just seems like it's hopeless. But I can tell you this much. Based off of history and pandemics in the past, we have seen where these things have wiped whole, civilizations out, and it was crazy, right? But here's something that I've taken solace in. Those things happened because there wasn't a lot of technology and we didn't have a lot of advancements in science. I say this to say, there is a huge advancement in science, advancements in technology that has eased our issues so much more. I feel like, Nebula, how do I look? We're gonna use the Bomb Primer Milk. Child. Yes, queen. Don't touch your face. Put makeup on and use primer. Oh no. Although we haven't had this before in our generation, it isn't something we are incapable of handling because of the technology and because of the advancements in science and because of what we as a society, as a people, as a human race has been able to accomplish in the past few years. And because of that, I really am hopeful, and I am. And I know I sound naive. I don't care. I'm gonna take the Laura Mercier medium deep powder, and I'm going to use this so I can get a more matte look of my foundation, because I'm going to be wearing this foundation for a few solid hours. So I want to make sure that the, all these skin blemishes that I have incurred from eating snacks have, decided to leave my face. Few things that I have done in this quarantine. Watched a whole lot of Ozark. Let me tell you about Wendy Bird real quick. Wendy Bird, girl, you are out of pocket. And I want to tell you that right now. Wendy Bird, you are out of pocket. I'm not a fan of you, and you and your ideas, okay, can go somewhere. That's the first thing I'm going to talk about. Let's do that. I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm just going to tell you that Wendy Bird really be out of pocket, and I just really don't like her. So that's whatever. Also, Insecure, super excited for that to come back. Really mad at Grey's Anatomy. Shonda, what the hell are you doing? Like, I just don't understand, like, her affinity to just making me sad. It's just like she just doesn't like us anymore. You know what I mean? Like, she doesn't care about us. She don't care about us. She don't care not a single bit about us and our feelings and our emotions or our emotional health. We're already depressed. We're already quarantined. And now you're just going in and doing things to our favorite characters that nobody asked you to do. And poor Meredith, she doesn't deserve this. If you haven't caught up on Grey's Anatomy, just go ahead and do yourself a favor. Be prepared, because she stay trying it. Like, she stay trying it so much. Fenty Beauty, color Pro Filter Foundation, color 410. Honestly, I've been working. The cool thing about me is I'm a business owner. This is also why I haven't been able to really do any videos for you guys, just is because I have new clients, and right when this thing popped off, I had to, get my clients up and online and ready to stream so that they were maintaining relevancy online. So that was my main focus. And then, of course, my clients decided that they were going to be online like every day of the week, and I had to be up and available for that. So being that they were up and online every day of the week, all day, almost all day, it's been a lot, and it has it pushed my own content planning and calendar and batching back. So now today is basically like the month's worth of filming, because I don't have any other day this week where I'm going to be able to, because we're literally going to have content go out 4 times a day for the next week, on top of the daily live streams and all that other stuff. So because of that, it has been a little hectic. So that's not to give you guys excuses. I know, like, you guys want your videos and you want them on time, and you want to hear from me, and I get it. I know, I got my emails, thank you. But it's just to give you an idea that I am still a business owner and my money comes first. As this is going on, my body is getting tired, and I'm really not a fan. I am going to go back with that same concealer from earlier and start the highlights on my face. But either way, folks have been acting a little bit nuts about this thing. You guys are really crazy. Every time I go to the grocery store, prior to all of this starting, I had to go grocery shopping, of course. And when I went to the grocery store, people were acting insane. Fights are breaking out over food. Things that are not supposed to be sold out are sold out. First of all, hop up off my Oreos right quick. Like, I don't understand why everybody has to have Oreos. Like, that is not ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Like, I just wanted 1 pack of Oreos. Why are you guys like hoarding Oreos? Like, that's ridiculous. And I'm really calling you out, because I want my food, man. I have been having to go to the grocery store multiple times in a week, and my ass has to stay home. I gotta stay home. Like, I'm trying to go when nobody's there. It's basically Club Publix popping. It's basically Club Walmart popping. Like, you guys are really out of control. The boyfriend has been doing an amazing job. Shout out to Jarrett, because he has literally been going back and forth to the grocery store on my behalf, because the sicker I got, the less I was able to go anywhere. And he stepped up in a big way. And he was able to go and basically secure a lot of the items for me for the week. And so that really helped out a great deal, because I really had no idea, like, what was I going to do. And now we're in a place where I think they're about to shut everything down. Like, I think they're really about to shut everything down, and no one is going in or out. Like, this is it. So I do miss everything. I want to see my daughter. I do want to get better. I have energy, so I know it's happening, and I think maybe I might be coming out of the woods with it. But every week that I think I'm coming out of the woods with it, then it's like a new wave of infection, and it's very, very scary. It's very scary to be sick in a time when a pandemic is out there. And I'll tell you this, like, having an ear infection that is brought on by a flu that you don't have, because, like, the thing is, a viral ear infection is from a flu, and you're supposed to have sniffles and a thing and the chest pains, and I don't have any of that. Like, I don't have any of that. And so that's the thing that's, like, yo, what is this coming from? Where did this ear infection come from? Because if it was bacterial, antibiotics would have cleared it. It's not. And I'm just like, bro, where is this coming from? What flu are you talking about? So I have literally every flu symptom but the 2 ones that qualify corona, which is, I think, why I'm not freaking out too much. But I ain't sleeping on this. I know what's up. I know what's up. And I'm being extra careful to not put anybody else in danger because of that. Just for that exact reason. Because it is getting really crazy out here, folks. All right, so I'm using the Fenty Beauty setting powder in honey. It's a little too light for me, so I might have to subdue it with the Laura Mercier, but I do like how it brightens up the face a little bit, especially with, I don't know, something's going on over here with my skin. I don't know how you guys are handling it. I'm not sure what your methods are. Like, do people have quarantine? Like, are you guys working from home? Are you guys on unemployment? I see a lot of people are applying for unemployment, and that has become the thing. And it is like 10 million people, over 10 million people have applied for unemployment, and I saw that, and that's just a little nuts to even consider. Like, and I've been there. I've been unemployed because of a loss of job, so I know what that feels like. But for you to be there at the same time as like half the world, like, it's just, that's what's really, you know, boggling my mind. Like, we really were not prepared for any of this. We have a whole department called the CDC, and that whole job is to literally, you know, be in the know and help us. And the CDC was right. They was on top of it. The CDC sat there and they said, wash your hands, don't go nowhere, please keep yourself clean, don't touch your face. CDC had been telling us from Jump Street. The moment that thing popped up, CDC was on it. So I really don't blame the CDC. I really don't. I blame my generation and younger. I blame them because they knew not to take their butts anywhere, and they went places anyway. That's who I blame. Oh, all they heard was, so can I get it? No? Bet. And they ran outside and went to play in the water. That's what they did. Took it back to grandma. Now you crying on Facebook. I really get sad about it. I get annoyed with it. You guys saw the plane tickets, and you went and you started to go on the trips, and you started to go on the cruises, and now you're stuck on the sea and all this other stuff. I'm not going to sit up here and be like, no, I just don't want all this happening. No, because all you had to do was stay home. That's it. Like, we could have been good, but everybody, and this is not just America, like, this literally was every country, same timeline. It was the same exact response. It's the whole world. It showed me, it made me a little sad almost, like, to see how, I don't want to say selfish, but how self-absorbed and selfish that the whole world has become. Why? Why would you do that? You're putting everyone else at risk just because you can't get it. You don't think maybe, how do you think this thing is spreading so fast? It can't spread so fast with a bunch of people who don't even go nowhere. These people got bedtimes at 7:30 at night. Where is it going? Like, this ain't spreading fast from a group of people who wasn't really doing anything in the first place. It was spreading fast from us. It was spreading fast because we carrying it to people without carrying any symptoms. That's how it was spreading fast. And we sat here and acted like there was nothing wrong and it's going to be fine because you can't get it, so whatever. Why should I care? That right there, that's where we got ourselves in trouble. So I'm not hearing it. And I don't want to hear it no more. No, you guys put yourself at risk. You put your family at risk. You put everyone at risk. And now we're here. I just used the True Complexion contour palette, light to medium, for the contour. And now I am going to dust away the excess setting powder for my concealer using MAC Skin Finish Dark Deepest. We're really in it for the long haul. It's going to be another couple months. They're going month to month, giving us updates. They might as well just do a whole, hey, listen, guys. Sorry, summer's canceled, Thanksgiving's canceled, Christmas is, everything's canceled. Everything is canceled, it's over. For my carnival lovers, I know that has been really affecting a lot of people. I really am disappointed in how people aren't getting refunded for events that they have pre-paid for. I really am disappointed in that. So it is really going to permanently change how people do business. It's going to permanently change how consumers manage their money with these businesses. And I don't blame them one bit, because you see that everyone is quarantined across the world and are talking about you had a no refund policy, so you knew better. And it's just like, but the whole world is affected by something. This isn't just us. And you're just acting like this is whatever. And and it's really just because you spent all this money that people have paid you, and now you're not ready to give it back. And no, should they be bankrupt off of account of this? No, but everybody's business is being affected one way or the other by this. So I honestly, there is no real right answer to how to handle this. So it is true, like, I don't know if you want to like be mad at these business owners or not, but there are business owners and event promoters and planners who were able to say, all right, no problem, here's your money back. And they haven't had any issues. So I kind of think maybe you kind of need to like get on it and do it for you. Like, do whatever you got to do for you and your peeps. Like, take care of your patrons, and they'll take care of you. That's how I look at it. Hello. Oh, hello. Where'd you come from? That right there has been a very disappointing thing to see. It has been very, it's awe-inspiring to see how greed just runs this society. It's just crazy to me. But also, again, not very shocking. Really not. Either way, I hope you guys are following, the quarantine stuff. I hope you guys are being, steadfast in your faith. I hope you guys are entertaining. Please understand all this time and extra time with your kids. I hope you guys are now appreciating your teachers a little bit more. I hope when they give you those supply lists, you ain't gonna worry about the millions of gallons of hand sanitizer that they're asking for. Now you understand why we need it. I'm using the highlighter from Juvia's Place, again, Nefertiti. We're gonna do lashes now. Other thing I've noticed with the quarantine is these challenges have been popping up, and now Drake decided that he was gonna get a part of it and just make this like corny behind dance. And more power to you, Drake. Like, I get it. You're bored, you're home. I don't know where he decided. It looked like he was in Forever 21. So I thought that was hilarious. But again, I can't really judge the man on his dance challenge voices. I downloaded TikTok, right? And I was like, yeah, cool. I'm going to do TikTok. I'm going to do it. I'm going to be cool like the rest of you. And I'm going to like dance, and I'm going to have like a dance and stuff. And I'm going to be a savage and classy and bougie and ratchet and stuff, right? And then I looked at the choreography and I was like, I have not danced since high school. You're asking a lot of me. I want you to know you're asking way too much of me. That is a lot. And I just realized I was born just after TikTok, just after where it was acceptable for me to learn choreography to show all of you. And I'm not there. I don't think God intended for me to TikTok with all of you. So I'm doing this Don't Rush challenge as like a starter, as like my intro to TikTok, as my way of saying, hey, TikTok, I'm the plush mommy. I remember like learning Britney Spears choreography in my room, for hours. And that was a lot. So I'm impressed. I want you guys to know I am impressed. And trust me when I say one of these days, I'm about to bust down in them TikTok videos right along with you. I use the Fenty Fly Liner. If you can't tell by now, I love Fenty. So that's what I use. And I'm using Better Than Sex Mascara by Too Faced for the mascara. But yeah, quarantine trends. People are cooking a lot more. Didn't realize a lot of the hidden talents of my friends have been realized in this quarantine. I'm seeing a lot of delicious dishes that I wish I could come over and have. Now all of a sudden, like, people are well informed and way more into government and the processes of how things work, way more before. And it's really happened ever since 45 has been elected. So I'm here for it, for that especially. I just hope that for the sake of everyone, we get out and vote, and we get this situation handled, because it is nuts how this is being handled, and I'm really just disappointed, to say the least. But it is cool. It's whatever. But I'm pretty sure this dude's gonna like, I'm not important enough for him to tweet me about this video and be like, oh, well, her, you know, her lashes are crooked. That's, well, so why would she care? It's like we literally have an internet troll on in the office, trolling people as if this is not like the most devastating and serious pandemic to have ever, you know, happened. We have people who have died from this. I know people who have been infected by this. I myself might be one of those people. I'm just starting to come real close to terms with my own mortality with all of this. And even though it's just an ear infection, it just seems, like I said before, like it's so much more serious. Even this whole process of putting on makeup has been winding me. Like, I'm tired, you know, like I'm winded from this, and I'm hot, and I'm feeling weird, and it's just a lot. So I know that this is not normal. I know I'm sick, and I just wish there was a way to know that I was just regular sick. And I think that's the thing that's just like messing with my mind, is that there's no real way to like really figure out, like, are you just regular sick, or are you like... I'm actually getting a little bit better at these lashes, and I'm really shocked at that, because usually I am the worst. These lashes are from like CVS or something like that. I still don't have like a handle on lashes where I'm gonna like invest in, you know, lashes just yet. So if you're looking for, you know, I don't know, they're faux mink. That's all I got. Like, they're not, you know, I'm not gonna have like a great lash, for my fake lashes though, I don't use the Better Than Sex mascara. I actually use the Colossal Volume Maybelline, only because the way that mascara, like, it kind of clumps up. I don't know, maybe I'm doing something wrong, because everyone raves about that mascara, and I'm just like, yo, sis, how, bro? Like, the thing clumps up hard, bro. So I mean, you guys are much better at the makeup than me. You want to let me know in the comments if there's like a method that I am not aware of when it comes to these lashes, because I don't know, child. So I use Maybelline for my bottom, and also my top lashes. So I have several different colors that I'll be doing for my several different videos. Because I'm going to start with the Don't Rush challenge first, I'm going to do a lot of my brights and fancies right now, and then, you know, change. So it's going to be a lot of different colors. So if you aren't subscribed to my TikTok, go ahead and find me. I am the Plush Mommy on TikTok. And if you aren't on Instagram, go ahead and check me out there. You can find me on the Plush Mommy. And get your entire life with me on the Plush Mommy. It's gonna be great. But yeah, that's kind of what's happening with that. So I think I'm gonna be doing a bright pink, actually. All right, so I'm using NYX brown lip pencil, and then I'm using Fenty Mademoiselle lipsticks in the color in pink. Candy Venom. That's what we're doing. This is our stop. All right. I will implore you to go to my Instagram page for the finished look of this look, okay? Because this is what we're going to do with the finished look. I just want you guys to please stay safe, stay informed, stay inside. Please keep washing your hands. Please keep yourselves and your family safe and quarantined. It's almost over. I'm certain of it. Eventually, we're going to get out of this on the other side, but we won't be able to if you guys don't stay home and you guys don't protect yourselves. And please pray, if you are praying people, for the again, for the nurses, the first responders, the, you know, firefighters, the police officers, the doctors, the, you know, the Amazon workers, the grocery store workers, the people, the essential workers who are out here every day. risking their lives for us to continue having some semblance of normalcy. Please, 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 please pray for those people, and please make sure that we all get out of this alive and well, okay? And for those of you affected by this virus, I am so sorry for your losses, and I really am praying for your healing in ways that only God can cover you. I know this just makes no sense. I know this is hard, and I just hope that this all, you know, is over soon, and that we can all get back to whatever this new normal is. You know, only time will tell. So let's all do our part. Let's all take care of each other, and I will see you guys soon. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. And of course, always make sure you guys are spreading love, not germs. See you guys next week.